Invite you to come out today to Lindley Health and Rehab. We're at 326 Lindley Lane. Today we're going to be having Sonny Burgess and the Pacers. They're going to come play some old-time rock and roll out here under a big white tent. So we want to invite everybody to come out today here at Newport. It's going to be a good time. We have our residents out here, and we've got snow cones. We've got just all kinds of things going on this afternoon. The weather's nice. It's been hot all week, but tell you what, we've been praying, Sherry, for some good weather. And it's still a little bit warm, but the breeze is blowing under this tent, and it feels great. It's perfect. Sherry, what are you looking forward to today?
I am looking forward to seeing our residents have a great time. A lot of these residents here, they know Sonny Burgess. They've seen him play years ago. They're excited about seeing him again. And seeing Sonny Burgess perform myself. I've really never actually seen Sonny perform a whole, concert session. So I am just super excited for our residents and the family members and our community. Tons of folks are coming in. We welcome our whole community. We're just looking forward to just a good time with our residents and family and our community, Jay.
Sherry, I've never heard him myself live. I heard him from a distance one time down at Depot Days that they have here at Newport. But I'm just really looking forward to it. This is kind of it's a public concert, but it's private in a way because, it's designed here to entertain our residents and give them something fun to do. And but we want our families out, and we want our community out to let people know in Newport that we're not just a health and rehab center, but we like to just have a good time here at Lindley, and we like for our residents to have a good time, and families, community involvement. It all works together, and these are the golden years of their life, Sherry, and we want to make sure that these best years of their life is something they can really have a good time and look forward to.
Right. You're exactly right, Jay. So I'm excited. The weather's perfect. For a July 30th, you couldn't ask for it to be any better. So everyone, come on out. You still got a little bit of time before Sonny comes out on stage. Come on out and join in the fun with us, and let's just have a good time today.
Come on out, enjoy the afternoon with us. And listen, if you can't come today, come out Lindley Health and Rehab, 326 Lindley Lane. We'd like to let you tour the facility and see our home, and see meet our staff, and just see what goes on, not just today, but all the time at Lindley Health and Rehab. So come on out and see us.
Sonny Burgess and the Pacers. Let's let them hear it with a hand clap. Come on.
Crawford on the drums behind us. On electric bass from Beaver Springs, smiling, Greg Douglas. We are the Pacers. From Newport. special to be here with all you lovely folks, all the way from, well, right over here, Landing Healthcare, thanks to Sherry, and all the folks that work here.
We're in Batesville, Mr. Ted Hall, White River Area Agency on Aging. It's always a great pleasure to get to come up and visit with you and find out information about our most special class of people in the world, and that's the ones who are getting a little older and need a little help, and that's what you guys do.
I kind of relate to that, David.
Yes, sir. Me and you both, my friend. And just an interesting story before we get started. I was in the local Walmart just this past weekend, and I ran into a couple of friends of mine after seeing a couple of more friends of mine, and I was looking at how old my friends looked. And when I got
Coach Kenny wasn't part
no,
of
he was not one there.
Okay.
But I got to talking, and I thought, you know, we are the older ones now. It's not like, man, you look old. I mean, we are the older ones.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of things to talk about today, and one of the things we need to talk about, Mr. Ted, is we've had just excessive heat again this summer, and we've talked about heat-related stuff, and that falls right into, you know, some of the stuff that we do here.
Well, one of the things that I think we need to just remember are our friends and especially if they're elderly, then boy, let's be sure that during this time that it is hot, that we are checking on them, and
Sure.
we are doing that with our clients,
Right.
David. So you know, it's just a matter of. I mean, they know it's hot, but do they know really how hot it is? And so, you know, it may be that I think the rule for the senior centers, if it gets over 100, then they're going to expand their hours, and then
Okay.
we certainly do that in our housing areas,
Right.
where we have housing. We have a little small community room, but really, if you can get over the heat of the day from that, I'd say from 1 to 4,
Sure.
then that, you know, that helps.
Sure.
And so, if they want to know about if they're going to extend the hours at our senior center, they can just give them a call. They can give the call here at the office at be 870-612-3000, and we can kind of give them the information and pass on to them. But they need to be sure that they're in a cool space. And of course, today that we're shooting this, it happens to be a little cooler.
Nice today.
But we know down the road and later on in August, it's really going to get hot. So, Dave, one of the other things I want to talk about, I just got back from the National Aging Conference, and it was a great conference in that it talks about the issues that we face every day. And you were kidding around a little bit about we are getting older, but
Sure.
you know, those of us at this age now, a lot of us are having to take care of our parents.
Right.
And so it's important that, again, if they have questions about anything dealing with seniors, they need to give us a call. And if we can help them, we'll do it. Or if we have anything that they need as far as insurance or any question like that, we can get them directed to where they need to go and get the information. But at the conference, one of the things they talked about, and it's interesting, it's not really a surprise if you think about what are the concerns of the aging folks right now. And of course, you know, just their general health, that is the number one issue.
Absolutely.
And then the number two issue, which really kind of goes right in, is the idea of memory loss or mental health, wellness, and am I still staying sharp, and what do I need to do that? But one of the things that we wanted to emphasize today is that it's the financial issues where they're afraid that there's some kind of scheme that they might get involved in, that something might take their money. So right goes along with that. We just say, do not give out your MasterCard or Visa card or what other card you got. That, you know, they just, if somebody asks for that over the telephone, they just need to stay away from that until they can get some written information. It may not, they may be legitimate, but there's ways they can find out if a company or some kind of service is legitimate. So we're just warning folks that just don't pass out your information, because evidently there's lots of crooks out there.
Well, there are people that prey on the elderly. That there are just people that prey on anybody. And I am so cautious myself when you get a phone call, even on on your cell phone, whether it be home phone, cell phone, or whatever, and then it's somebody that's got something that maybe sounds too good to be true.
Yes.
We're going to send you a check, and if you deposit that into your account, then we're going to send you some more money, or and I think one of the things now, Mr. Ted, people are not to belittle the IRS, but there are people that get phone calls that say that we're from the IRS,
yes.
and you have a small little lien right here. It's only $175.
Right.
No penalties or anything. We take care of this right on the phone right now. Just use your Visa card, and you get the Visa card, and then all of a sudden your bank account's gone.
Right.
And IRS doesn't call anybody.
No, that's right. But it's that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
It's that kind of thing, and it could be anything. But anyway, we just want people to be cautious about doing their business. And so again, it's just kind of what we do at White River Area Agency on Aging. We're trying to take care of the people that we take care of, and that's our elderly folks. But really, everybody in general needs to be careful about that. So anyway, it's hot, so stay cool. And if you have questions about seniors, then give us a call here at White River Area Agency on Aging. That number here at the office would be 1-870-612-3000, and we will be sure and take care of you. So, David, it's good to see you. I don't know if this have we talked enough for you
hey,
on this deal?
If you need to do an extra 15 minutes, we can have a comedy show if you'd like, Mr. Ted.
Well, we could get some of our good friends. We could do that, couldn't we? So, we won't talk about that today.
Right,
so anyway,
well, it's always a pleasure.
Football season's coming up, you know.
Yes,
and,
football.
In fact, I was sitting by Coach King. He's on our White River area or White River Medical Center Advisory Board, and was sent by him during that meeting. And of course, football's actually will start practice August 1st. So I think, of course, everybody will be involved with that. Then, of course, the Greyhounds will be doing. They'll be getting ready. Yes, they'll be getting ready too. So it's always a great time of year for that.
It is my most favorite time of year. Now I'm not crazy about the part of the practice and all that.
Absolutely.
But when the football games start on Fridays and Saturdays with high school, and it's my most favorite.
You
time
know
of
what
year.
we like to do? We like to go to Greers Ferry Lake and camp out, and then listen to all the different ball games, all the scores, and then listen to the Razorbacks or ASU the next day.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, good to see you, Mr. David.
Good to see you, Mr. Ted Hall.
Okay.
Dr. Gavin McDowell, Custom Eyes Vision Care in Newport, Arkansas, and where this may be the most professional place that I have ever been in before. Hi, Doc. How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Pardon the handshake.
Oh, that's right. That growth has gotten larger.
Anyway, we were talking about professionalism before we got on the air, and there is an era of professionalism sometimes when we walk in the door. Customized vision care, and you get eye care.
Eye care
here.
Yes.
Not to be confused with any other type of care. It is eye care here. What's happening, man?
Not much.
Just work. I called and I was going to try to see if I could do this interview later, and they said, no, we have a trunk show.
Yes.
To do. And
in our
I just thought I'd ask
Truman
you,
location.
I'm going to ask you what is a trunk show?
I went to a salvage yard and got a great deal on a bunch of rear ends of late model cars.
That's what I was thinking.
And so we are just going to sell them.
Yeah, sell some rear ends, sell some front ends, sell some back ends.
No,
I heard the terminology trunk show, and I didn't know just exactly what that was.
We actually
not that affects us here.
We have select vendors come in with their product, glasses, and stuff, and then we they extend specials to us, so we extend that to public. So it's their entire line laid out to view. We have little finger foods and stuff like that, and invite people in just to come in. And actually, in the Truman location, it's our ribbon coating, so it's
okay. It's got a little special going on that day.
Yeah.
Now tell us where all Dr. McDowell is these days.
I'm like Yasser Arafat. I don't sleep the same place.
No, you're kind of spread out, of course, across northeast Arkansas.
No, Newport, Pocahontas, and Truman.
3 spots.
3 spots.
So servicing a lot of communities.
Yes,
doing a good job of it.
Oh, thank you.
Doing a good job of it. And so you talk about the trunk show at Truman, and is that something that we've had here?
We've had one here before. We'd had one. It's been a couple years. We're really working on getting another one here. So we've got newer lines come in lately, so we're really trying to do our best to get our ducks in a row more than anything to have it. Because when we do it, we try to do it up nicely, and we have the vendors. They give us a bunch of special things. We do a lot of giveaways. Last time we had a trunk show here, we gave away a couple pairs of sunglasses, which is kind of standard fare. But we had I think 3 or 4 complete sets of glasses. The frame and lenses included.
You bet.
And we just, we had just a bunch of stuff that we gave away.
Well, there's no doubt those things are good, and it attracts a lot of people in, and it lets people know just exactly what you do. And,
right. And lets them get a taste of the professional atmosphere that they're going to get when they roll in here.
We're talking about the professionalism just because we had a little joke. We always have a little joke or two before we get on, and we had a little professionalism type joke, and we're just honestly talking about the professionalism that is bestowed upon all customers that walk through the door here, and especially when we're doing this show.
No, realistically, seriously, I am not the most professional guy ever. You're not going to come in here. I'm never going to be wearing a suit and tie.
Right, sure.
I'm going to be joking with you. And if that's not what you're looking for, I'm probably not the guy you want. But I promise you, I know what I'm talking about. I'm smarter than I look, so therefore, I can care for your eyes, of your eyes and your family's eyes, and get you in a great pair of glasses and all that stuff. So
realistically, when you talk about going to your eye doctor.
I'm not what you imagine.
Or your heart doctor. There's got to be a little fun and joy and jolly in it, and that's what's so great about coming here. That you do get professional service with some jokes and some fun and some that's all the more fun of coming to Customized Vision Care. It's a great place to do business if you need some eye material.
Eye vision health.
Eye vision health. We talk about that a lot. We talk about the actual health part of the eye. So important, so very important, whether you wear glasses or not, or
You know, and you bring that up. I had a patient the other day, and I was a young fella, probably around 10 years old.
Okay.
Had some pretty big vision issues in the past. I'm sitting in the exam room with his mother and his younger sister. Now, younger sister's probably 7 or 8, somewhere in that ballpark. And of course, 7 or 8 chatty Cathys, you know, back there. She's like, I never had to do this before and all this. And I get to talking to Mom, and Mom has never had the younger sister's eyes checked, ever.
Okay.
And for the reason is, well, she's never complained.
Yeah, there's never.
And so I turn to Mom.
She sees clearly, so there's no need to check.
I turn to Mom and I say, Mom, how often does she complain about her teeth hurting her? Oh, she never complains about her teeth hurting her. But how often does she go to the dentist? Every 6 months.
That's correct. That's correct. Whether they hurt or not.
Yeah, whether they hurt or not. Yeah, so, and you know, it's simple. The American Optometric Association recommends everybody has an eye exam yearly, after the age of 6 months old.
Is that right?
Not 6 years. It's not 40 years. It's 6 months and over.
Wow.
And actually, before the age of 1 year old, I'd give completely free eye exams.
Really?
Yes. No, I don't care. You can bring your insurance if you want to. I don't care. If they're under 1, I'm giving a complete eye exam. Now, I want you to understand, the baby's not going to be telling me 1 and 2 is better.
Which is better.
But we do a very, I say, gross assessment of vision and how everything's working together. Are there any structural problems? And I can give you a very good ballpark feeling as to, is this child going to need glasses?
Right.
And if they need glasses, then we have steps that we take that will ensure we're getting the right numbers. And if I don't feel comfortable, and trust me, I know what I know.
Sure.
But I also know what I don't know.
Right.
And so if I'm in a position where I think, you know, that's probably not in my wheelhouse, I'm going to find somebody who knows probably better than I do. And for that
specifics in training, I mean, yeah, absolutely. It may be something
if a child is unresponsive and I can't get answers out of them that I feel confident I'm going to be doing them some good, I'm going to refer to Arkansas Children's or some pediatric specialist, something like that. But, you know, after the age of 6 months, got to have your eyes checked yearly.
Everybody.
Everybody.
And we're not just talking about children. Everybody should have your eyes checked.
If you're a Cyclops, I'll give you half off discount.
Half a discount. Give a discount of half for half the discount. Yeah. But it is so important that and the older we get, maybe they don't work as well, but, you know, not talking about structural problems or whatever, but it could be just there's some health issues that you may have with your eyes.
Have nothing
just like
to do
you go
with
to
vision.
you talk about the dentist or any doctor. What are you going? I'm just going in for a general checkup.
Just going to get them checked out.
Just a general checkup. Well, why don't you come get a general checkup on what do you say the most important things? That,
we as far as learning goes, you know, it's back to school time. We're talking about that.
Absolutely.
We have approximately 80 to 85% of everything we learn is through vision.
Right.
So, you know, AOA, the American Optometric Association, used to have this campaign, you know, a child should not have to fail to see.
Right.
So basically, don't wait till your kid fails a grade or a class to determine, oh, it was always a vision problem.
Right, absolutely.
Let's check vision first and give them every tool they need necessary to succeed.
If you can't see the board, you can't do the work. Yeah.
I don't care how smart little Johnny is, if he can't see the board, 2 and 2 is going to be equal to potato salad.
Yeah, that's right. Where do you come up with this? Potato salad?
I'm from Corning.
Oh, that tells it all. That explains everything.
A lot, I know, and that, you know, all those little side stories are unraveling now.
Damn, I got it all. Professional level. Corning.
Yeah, those two go together, don't they?
Do. I went through Corning one time. I saw none. But I didn't see you.
Oh, of course. Did you see the bronze statue of me at the entrance of the city? I mean, it's quite, well, they took it down to clean it.
Oh, did they?
Anyway.
I'm sure they have one. And it won't be long before they have one in Newport, before they have one in Pocahontas, and before they have one in Truman.
That's right.
When
That's
you do it as well as you and your staff do, there'll be the big statue of you and the smaller statuettes of everybody that works for you.
Really small. It'd be like Monopoly pieces.
Are we doing any eye care business?
Eye vision care is what we're doing. Yes, sir.
Eye vision? No ear vision?
No ear vision.
No nose vision.
Hindsight. That's the new specialty.
Sir, it is always my pleasure to get to see you.
You too.
And, so is everything going well here?
Doing well. Yeah, doing real well.
We do want to talk about what we do. We take care of the eyes.
Yes,
We'll
yes.
do contacts. We do
contacts, glasses,
sunglasses.
Minor surgical procedures.
Yeah, we do all that.
If I'm not too shaky that day.
I've seen you shaky, brother. I've seen you shaky. And you thought that's a physical disorder. And then when you're from Corning, Arkansas, you might consider that a mental disorder.
No, that is. Is
that good?
That's more of an enhancement. That's what that
is.
Yeah, that's what we consider an enhancement.
He's Dr. Gavin McDowell. I'm not. He's
not.
At Customized Vision Care. I am. And this is where I do all my eye vision care and work with this guy. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We're at Dairy Queen Grill and Chill, Batesville, with Sharon Strecker, and we filmed late in the month.
Always.
And we're getting ready for August, but before we look ahead to August, let's talk about what happened yesterday at Dairy Queen, because it was a big deal and a lot of fun. You guys did it right yesterday. Tell us about what we did.
I tell you what, we had a great time yesterday. We had a Miracle Treat Day, whichever blizzard that we sell, the proceeds goes to Arkansas Children's Hospital. And so we had Bob Connell here with his KFFB. We had Kane and Sandy here. But we sold 836 blizzards yesterday.
Unbelievable.
I think 51% higher than last year. So
unbelievable.
But we had cars and people in here all day long, and it was, you know, we had a representative from the Children's Hospital, and we had people in here that their kids and grandkids had been to the Children's Hospital, and it just, I don't know, it just did my heart good to know that I'm helping make a difference, one blizzard at a time.
One blizzard at a time, and amazingly enough, it was the people that participated and came and not only did a little business, but I mean, when you're giving back like the Strecker family has done for years and years, it just makes everybody's heart feel pretty good.
Oh, it made my heart feel good, and everybody, you know, just really enjoyed it, and just it made my day. I was blessed.
Well, and you were busy. You were busy all day, and people coming in, and people excited, like I say, radio people here, and when you get excited about things when you're doing for other people, it does make you feel good. It does make you know that you're doing the right things.
Well, you know, and that's what we're taught to do. We're supposed to give back.
Sure.
People that take and take and take all the time, they ain't happy people.
No, you're right.
And I'm a happy person because I give.
You do that.
My husband said I'd give it all away if I could.
Well, it's all ours to give.
That's right.
It's all ours to give.
It's on loan from the person
That is
upstairs.
correct. You know, it is amazing. I can tell this quick story. When my mother passed away several years ago, and we were selling stuff in the house, and it was her stuff or our stuff, but it was, I mean, I don't want to say that it was not more than stuff, but it became somebody else's treasures after we sell that. So
That's
I mean,
right.
so what you accumulate here is the stuff you accumulate is stuff.
It's just stuff.
It's just stuff.
Just stuff, you know.
Sell the stuff.
But when we give back, like we gave back yesterday, and when I write that check to Dairy Queen to see him in, I'm going to be excited.
I bet you are. I bet you are. We're talking about what's going on in August. Got any specials going on?
Well, we have for August the new Rolo Mini Blizzard. Rolo Mini, you know the little Rolo Mini
yes,
candies?
I love those.
Well, we've got a Blizzard this month made out of Rolos. That is really, really good.
You know, the last time I had a bad blizzard.
You had a bad blizzard? Back in the Stone Age.
I don't remember having a bad one.
I didn't think so.
Or a dilly bar.
Yeah.
I used to love those dilly
And in
bars.
this nice, wonderful, warm weather that we've had, that
nice
ice
cool
cream
off.
hits the spot.
Nice cool off. So a Rolo Blizzard.
Rolo Blizzard.
What if I want something else?
Well, we've got lots of other flavors to choose from.
You
So
have
many, I
choices.
don't have enough fingers to name them all.
No, choices, don't you?
Still got our $5 lunch from
Sure.
11 to 4 every day.
And that's been a big deal for us.
It has
been.
been.
A huge deal for us.
It is.
$5. What do you get for $5?
Well, you get 3 chicken strips, gravy, fries, a sundae, and a 21-ounce drink. Or you can get a deluxe cheeseburger, fries, sundae, and a drink.
Wow.
2 chicken wraps, crispy chicken wraps, all for $5.
$5. Hey, you know, it's not everywhere in the world that you can go eat lunch for $5.
And get your dessert.
And get a dessert. Get a treat too. Get a treat too.
Get a dilly bar if you
I could, couldn't I? I love those dilly bars. You know, honestly, I hadn't had one the last several years. It's not that I don't like them, but it's just so many things to choose from when you come. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to beat a dip cone too. Hard to beat a dip cone.
And you know, and for people that don't know it, we also have the no sugar added dilly bars for people that are, you know, diabetic or whatever. So, you know, we've got something for everyone.
Well, I would want the regular sugar one, and I'd want 2.
Oh, well, you'd want 2?
I want 2. I'd want to double my sugar intake on those. Good to see you, girl. Congratulations on your big day yesterday.
And thank you, Batesville and surrounding counties.
She's Sharon Strecker. She's the lady in charge here at the Dairy Queen in Batesville. My friend John Kent, Kent's Firestone, Batesville. What's happening, brother?
David, if I had a fan, I'd fan you right now. It's hot outside, isn't it?
It has been hot outside.
The tires are popping, the oil is hot, the overheating in the cars is going on. Holy cow.
It is amazing how hot it can be on an automobile, and we just travel on down the road. As long as the air conditioning's working, we go, oh, we don't have any problem at all. But there's a lot more to it than that, isn't there? Boy, the heat is just tough, tough, tough. Not only on the human being, but it's tough on an automobile. Sometimes it makes it not work.
I had 2 people last week came in, and my air conditioner's not cooling.
No.
It's not cooling. It's hot in here. One person had their car turned on heat, and the other one didn't have it turned on air. But we fixed both of those and didn't cost them a dime. It was easy.
It was, wasn't it?
But we've had more that needed a little something done than didn't. So, you know, hey, we're talking here, it's the 1st of August, right?
That's right.
School is about to start back.
Everybody's excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
The kids are so
excited. The parents are.
They are that.
I've had a couple of school teachers in that said, I haven't had enough summertime to get ready for the fall.
That's right. That's right.
But, you know, there's probably a couple of weeks before school starts. We got to get that last trip in. We got to come into Kent's. We got to check those tires, check the brakes, make sure if it needs an oil change, we'll get that done so you don't want to get halfway in the middle of somewhere. I had a lady just pulled in the shop. We're going on our last trip of the summer.
Right.
Make sure my car is going to get there and back.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're doing, you know. But it's important that you not break down on the highway, because you're not going to get the same good service on the highway that you get here at home. And preventive maintenance can avoid you having that problem.
If you get service on the road, which sometimes you may not. For example, my wife was traveling just the other day and happened to be traveling on a Sunday and had a flat tire, and the tire became ruined. And the local place that she stopped at couldn't help her, but they put the donut tire on, and so she went to the next, quote, local place. And she got there at 15 minutes before closing time, and they told her, we can't help you, we don't have enough time. We don't have enough time. And I thought, you know, here's a lady out on the road, and I thought about Kent's Firestone. Yeah. I thought about Kent's Firestone. I said, if John and Bobby Kent, Ronnie, somebody called him and said, look, we're traveling through, we're down, we're broke down, you'd helped us.
Even if she was here, as the doors were down, we'd raise the doors, we got her in and got her going.
That's the thing about breaking down on the highway. There's not many people out there want to help you, is there?
No, there's not.
I like hometown service.
I do, and we give hometown service to people we don't know.
That's correct, you do.
Same as folks that we do know.
Absolutely.
But now, you know, David, if you had brought your wife's car up here, and we had put a set of these drive guard run flats on it,
right?
She would just kept on coming till she got home, and then said, David, you need to take the tire and get it fixed, because see, you could go up to 50 miles at 50 miles an hour on these tires without, if the air's all gone.
That's
all the air's gone. So
what was I thinking?
Well, you just made a mistake, but we can rectify that this afternoon.
That's correct. You bring the unit in, get it in, and you won't worry about that problem anymore.
We'll take care of it for you.
Peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
Absolutely.
And hey, look, ladies and a lot of gentlemen can't change those tires. First off, you can't find a spare anymore.
Right, yeah, where is it?
And some cars don't have spares anymore, and you're just out there in the lurch because, hey, maybe the automobile company was trying to reduce the weight in the car so it'd get better mileage. Maybe they saved that $300 they'd spend on a temporary spare to sell the car to you
that little discount.
at $14.95 instead of $15.50.
Right,
you know.
Right.
So so all those things play into it, but you're never stranded with this tire.
It's a very good point.
And
very
it
good point.
rides just like a regular touring car. It has the eco feature in it, so you get better fuel mileage, and you're out on the road with peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
That's
There's
right.
no doubt.
That's
Yeah,
right.
there's no doubt. And when you're out there and you do break down, and we really don't think about breaking down. I mean, sometimes we do, and we don't think about it enough. And we don't think about what would we do if we did.
Right.
And that's just one of the things you talk about, preventing things from happening, and especially in the heat of the summer. Tires get hot. They get real, real hot when the heat is 100 degrees and you're rolling that thing down the highway. They get pretty warm in there, don't they?
Now, last month we announced that buy 3 get 1 free sale. That ended the 31st day of July.
Okay.
We don't have any ads on the radio. We don't have any ads here on the TV, but we have some in-store specials to give you some values on tires until we run our next tire sale in September. We kind of have I don't know what it is about Bridgestone, but they kind of have a dead spot in August. They never give us any special, but we'll be cranking back up next month when we announce the sales for the fall. But we're going to take care of you. Don't worry about that. We're going to make it value driven. We're going to fix it where you can drive away
with
time to pay. That's right.
Right.
So, you know, because you're going to take that last trip of the summer. And you've saved all your money up, and you say, I want to use this to go to Magic Springs or see a Cardinal game, or something like that. And you don't want to spend it here so you'd ruin your trip. So we get you an account. We let you go with a lot of times no money down, but if that didn't work, then the other program requires a little down payment.
Sure.
So we just be here to take care of you and get you on the road safely with your interest in mind, so that you don't break down on that trip. You don't have to spend any of that money you're going to spend on fun.
You want it in your pocket when you leave.
Yeah, you want to go pay for that.
You go, service on the car here. It's not a lot of money, but that could be a little dinner there or something. I believe I'll save that money and I believe I'll put that on an account.
It might be like me, though. You'd open up your wallet like I did yesterday and a moth flew out. There wasn't.
I was standing the other day in a place in Newport, Arkansas, and somebody told me, how much money you have in your wallet? And they said, well, I bet you've got, they were telling me, I bet you've got a lot more in your wallet than I've got in my wallet. I said, well, pull yours out, and he had $27.
Yeah.
He beat me by 26. He beat me by 26. I had one.
He's a rich man.
He was 26 times more than I was.
You obviously hadn't cashed the check I gave you yet.
That's right. That's right. No, I needed that $14.
Yeah.
For this show.
Yeah.
Monthly.
Oh, yeah.
Everything else going good.
Everything's good. Hey, if you need your card checked, 9 times out of 10, there's no charge for that. You know, we'd be delighted to just look it over, make sure you're getting ready for the trip. If you don't need anything, we find anything, we'll take care of that. But there's no charge usually for checking anything. And goodbye, see you, hon. And even if you don't buy something from us, we're going to give you one of our soft mints. I won't give you one because you don't need anything.
I don't need anything.
You always leave Kent's with a sweet taste in your mouth.
You do that, my friend. Always my pleasure to get to come up and visit with the Kent brothers. Good to see you, sir.
Come see us, folks. Appreciate your business.
Well, continuing on with the Business Spotlight here on Cable Channel 15 TV and across the web at cable15tv.com. Let me introduce Dr. Nicole Lawson. And we're talking to Dr. Nicole Lawson today because she is the medical director at St. Michael's Place. But first of all, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Want to find out a little bit about you first? Tell us about Nicole Lawson.
I grew up in Monticello, Arkansas, way down south. Graduated high school from Drew Central, and then went to LSU.
LSU.
I do get a lot of ribbing about that.
That's okay.
Came back home and went to med school at UAMS. Finished up there and did some more training in Mobile, Alabama.
Okay.
And then moved here exactly 10 years ago in July. So I've been here 10 years.
All right, let's talk a little bit about medical director, and at St. Michael's Place, you are the new medical director there. tell us a little bit about that job and what all it entails and what you do and how you have to do it.
All right. Pretty much what we do as what I would do as medical director is I still see my patients that are admitted to me there.
Okay.
The other physicians in the community still see their own patients. If we have someone that comes in, say to the rehab or long-term care that doesn't have a local physician, they will sometimes ask if I will take the patient. Otherwise, everyone pretty much can stay with their regular physician. I attend meetings there at St. Michael's. We have what's called a quality assurance meeting at least once a month. And then if there's some other activities that they need me to attend, that's what I will do.
Obviously, it's a challenge to do what you do and then to take on other responsibilities of being a part of a great organization like St. Michael's. But tell us a bit about your experience with nursing homes. Have you done this before, or is this something new to you?
Been my first time as a medical director.
Okay, good.
But since I left residency, moved here, I do still see patients at Lindley and would see them at St. Michael's as well.
Good deal.
So, and still have my full-time clinic here, as you
right,
said.
Sure.
Yes. But then usually we make just 1 day a month rounds over there. If we have someone new that comes in, we try to go over as soon as they get admitted to see them.
You talked a little bit about going to school at LSU, and if you've never been in Dr. Lawson's office, we would invite you by just to look at that, because you can certainly tell that and that's okay to be an LSU fan, but you do have some Razorback memorabilia in here, some Ole Miss, if there's any Ole Miss fans out there, but obviously LSU is true to your heart.
Yes, I have.
Talk a little bit about school at LSU. People say that is the place to go to college.
It is a very impressive campus.
Yeah.
It's a very pretty campus, a beautiful campus actually. But they are well known for their science program, their band and their art program. Of course, vet school's down there, and that's really big.
Yes.
The ag, of course, it was an ag school initially. Of course, and there's nothing like the stadium during football
on a Saturday night down in Louisiana.
Yep. Baseball, they're very, very
oh, yes, they're good.
Baseball team.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
So still avid followers.
And the home of Shaquille O'Neal.
Exactly.
Play a little basketball there
exactly.
too, and yeah, no doubt it was a great experience. But I want to get back to talking about at St. Michael's Place. New folks.
Yes.
Turn around for basically, in the top echelon, of course, the management position, the decision makers, but obviously they've assembled a great crew out there. Talk a little bit about the crew.
Catherine and her group I'm been very, very impressed with. She and the director of nursing have been in long-term care for a while now. Came out of Jacksonville and helped with a couple nursing homes that way. They're out of Batesville, that's where Catherine and them live.
Sure.
But very, very dedicated to their facility and to the patients there. The CEO, she is a great lady. She came by and met, personally with me a couple of times, and we talked for a long time because, like I said, this was a new thing for me to do.
Absolutely.
But I'm very excited. I mean, I felt very honored that they actually asked me.
Absolutely.
To come on their team, and so I'm excited to see kind of how things are going to go. The facility is a really good facility.
Right, absolutely.
The physical therapy department, the speech pathology department, nutrition, and they have a really good group that works there, not just with the management, the nursing staff. They're very dedicated to their patients, and that's what you want when you have your family member
absolutely it is.
or loved one that gets admitted there.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on your new assignment.
Thank
I
you.
know that you're looking forward to doing great things with St. Michael's Place.
Appreciate it.
This is Dr. Nicole Lawson, and if you have questions, I guess you could drop by the office here. We're
Certainly.
right beside where the Kroger building used to be. We're in the Kroger building, and if you need to see a good doctor, we recommend this lady here.
Thank you again.
Martin Kia, south of everything Batesville. This is Jeff Zelasco. I am David Black, and we join you each and every month to talk about automobile sales at its finest, at one of the best, if not the best place in the world to buy a car, and that's right here at Martin Kia in Batesville. Hi, sir.
We think so. Hi, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. I'm absolutely wonderful.
Survived the heat wave?
The heat wave came, and the day we filmed, it was a comfortable 90 degrees outside, and but boy, it's been stifling the last several days. It's been stifling.
Yeah, nothing melted.
No, nothing melts, but I'm going to tell you what, when it gets to be 98 with high humidity and it's, what you say, 115?
117 one Saturday on the car lot.
117 degree heat index. Yeah. That's hot, my friend.
You know, all that metal just kind of radiates together, and then you got that black asphalt coming up with it, and it just kind of warms up the place.
Well, and that is conducive to coming in and enjoying the nice air conditioning in the showroom that we have here. We have a nice facility here. It's air conditioned.
We even have an air conditioned delivery bay.
Yes, it's nice to have those, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very nice to have
and all the cars have air.
That's correct. That is correct. You know, and you've been in the business a long time, and speaking of that, I sold some cars back in the early 80s cars and trucks that didn't have air conditioners in them.
Oh, yes.
Manual transmissions, no air.
Manual transmissions,
What were we thinking?
You used to have to order everything.
Yes, every option.
Yes.
Every option. If you want this, you order that. If you want that, but now everything's packaged up. And
I can remember trucks didn't have bumpers.
Oh, me too. Absolutely.
You put them on at the dealership.
Absolutely, you did. You could get a regular one that
one of those steel bumpers that had your name stamped in the back of it.
Absolutely. Or you get a chrome one.
Yeah. Or if you towed, they had a little heavier bumper.
Right. Absolutely. A drop-down bumper.
That's right.
Yeah. 8-inch drop, 10-inch drop.
Yeah, well, we're telling our age, aren't we?
Well, I'm telling you, that's a long time ago.
That's exactly right.
And, you know, in the truck sales, they say we want a hood ornament and a sliding back glass, and then we want some rails on it. And
they want a sliding back glass so it doesn't have air.
That's correct. That is correct.
Give you more flow through the vehicle.
Can you believe, though, how far we've come in the automobile industry of automobiles without air?
We got rid of side vent windows, too.
We did. I forgot about those. That's right. The little windows that you push
get
out
that
right
air
there.
coming in.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Turn
sir.
the vent on high.
That's absolutely right. Only cool you had. Sometimes it wasn't real cool.
That's right, man. It was a breeze.
We're doing good things at Martin Kia. Tell us about, I mean, it's not like we never have anything going on here. I have said this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Today is the best time to buy an automobile. Today, when you're watching this and you see it today, today is the very best time. We've got programs.
Right. We've got programs that are good past today.
Right, absolutely.
They're going to be good all month August.
Yeah.
If you've been waiting for a great time to buy an automobile, some people do, here we go. It's back to school season.
Sure.
Kia Finance has 0% interest for 66 months on the 2015 Sedona, 2015 Forte, 2015 Optima, 2015 Cadenza, and 2015 Soul.
Wow.
On top of the 0% interest, they're going to give you bonus cash between $500 and $1,500 on each one of those models, depending on which model it is you choose.
In addition to the 0%?
In addition to the 0%.
Wow.
Like on the Soul, you'll get $500 and 0% interest for 66 months. Now the difference in the 0 for 66 and a 72-month payment at like 2% APR is about $7 a month.
Right, yeah.
But 6 months less of payments.
That's correct, yeah.
So, you know, we've had 0 for 48, 0 for 60, but this 0 for 66 really kind of smooths it on out there and lowers those payments down where it's a great deal.
Well, anytime you can get 0% money, and I mean, that's incredible in itself. I just don't see how lending institutions stay in business doing that, but they do a good job of that. They certainly do a good job.
They do a good job.
0%, and that's just like if you borrowed $20,000, that's what you pay back. It's not $20,000
exactly right.
plus $1,500 in interest. It's $20,000. No gimmicks, no catches, nothing.
Right.
Nothing at the end of the 66 month. You pay $37 in interest for it. That's
right.
You own it.
We had a couple in here last week that they owed more on their car than it's worth.
Right.
And a lot of people are in that situation.
Sure.
And we were able to get them in the 0% program for 66 months. And I was explaining to them, I said, you know what? After X amount of months, you've got rid of all this negative equity.
Right, absolutely.
And it wasn't a little amount we was talking about.
Right.
You know, they's carrying in there. And then, once you start that, then you're starting to make payments on your vehicle, 100%. I said, and in 3 years, if you want to trade out, you're probably going to be in good shape.
In good shape, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, because 100% payment going to 100%, you know.
Getting upside down in a car is not, most of us, especially when if we have such good deals coming in, if it's low down payment and 0% interest and you use your rebate as a down payment, blah, 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 cars depreciate. I mean, that's just,
sure they do.
They're going to depreciate. They're not worth as much a year from today as what they are today. And that's my point about this being the best time to buy. The car you're trading in is worth more today than it's going to be worth tomorrow.
That's
and
right.
It's worth more today than it's going to be worth next month. So you can always get the price of these new cars. They're not going up.
No.
They're not going up by the day.
No.
They're actually coming down They're coming down.
Yeah.
The price of your car is at a steady pace right now. Come in today and let you guys figure on a brand new automobile. We talk about features. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but what a great time to trade, because yours is worth more today than it'll ever be worth.
And you know, we're coming to that timeline, October 1, which used to be the model year start.
Yep, sure.
You know, but that's when the books all depreciate your car for a whole model year.
That's absolutely right. Absolutely.
So between now and October 1,
that is correct.
Your car's going to be actually worth more than it will be after October 1.
That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, it's a year older come October 1st.
That's right. And we've got another program out. You're talking about trading cars. You know, with better highways and better vehicles, people go more.
Sure.
And they drive more miles than they used to.
Sure.
But we've got a program for people that if you like to keep a nice car, keep a newer car, it's called the Key Option Plan. And the option is at the end of 3 years, you can come here and you can keep your car, keep your same car payment.
Sure. You
can trade your car in, but today I'm going to tell you what we're going to give you for that car in 3 years.
Right, right. Absolutely.
As long as you keep your end of the bargain up, here's what you're going to know. You won't have to have your car appraised. You know, people come in and go, what's my car worth?
Sure.
You know today what your car's worth. The other option is you come in, maybe the market dropped, maybe you're tired of that kind of car, maybe you've got your eye on something else. You can pay $400, and that's for Kia to come and pick your car up, clean it up, and take it to an auction, and walk away and not owe any more payments after 3 years.
Isn't that something?
It's fantastic. And on most of those plans, your payment is less than it would be if you finance 72 months.
Right, right.
Sometimes as much as $100 a month less.
Is that right?
So people that do that tend to get a little bit nicer car than what they were going to.
Sure.
Because they're comfortable in this payment area.
Right. And then if they turn that one in, then they just turn around and get another one.
Yeah, and we've been doing this for a while, and we've had some people this year that their 36 months were up.
Right.
And we had one couple come in and said, well, we want to keep our car. And I inquired, I said, okay, can I ask why you want to keep it? Well, we're comfortable with that payment.
Right.
And we don't think we can get a new one. Well, we appraised their car. Instead of turning it in, we traded for it.
Right.
We actually gave them more than what Kia said they were going to give them.
Right.
And they got a brand new car, same series as what they had, and their payment was about $1 a month less.
Is that right? Yeah, great benefit of being able to get more for the car than what you're guaranteed. That doesn't happen often. We're going to give you more than what we're going to guarantee this, but if it's worth more, we'll give you that.
If you take care of it, we've had that happen 1, 2, 3 times in the last 6 weeks. We offered the customer more than what Kia was going to guarantee them for, and they traded. And why not?
Absolutely.
Take that equity, put it in your next vehicle, and roll on down.
I think when you buy a car, some people just take better care of their automobiles than others do.
Oh, certainly.
But if you're doing that and you take care of your automobile, it's amazing. If you service an automobile, if you get a little ding in the fender, you get that taken care of. You have a headlight that gets a rock in it, and you fix that, and you keep your tire pressure good. You keep it's amazing how many more hundreds and possibly thousands of dollars you can get for your car when you get ready to get rid of it.
Oh, certainly, yes.
Taking care of automobiles.
But you know, even on this plan, they allow for normal wear and tear.
Okay.
You know, you can have a spot in your seat no bigger than a dime. You know, you can have a chip in your windshield even. You know, you can have a little dent on the car. But they're talking about normal life.
Right.
You know, you don't come back with bald tires or a busted windshield or an accident somewhere on the vehicle that wasn't repaired. And most people that like to keep a nice car do that for a reason. They're going to take care of their car.
Absolutely they are.
And if you take care, like you said, and normally maintain your car, and the beauty of this program also is you don't have to worry about, you're always under complete factory warranty.
Right, right. Something goes wrong, covered.
Yeah.
Covered.
So that can save you money as well.
Amazing. We talk so much on this program, Jeff, about warranty and how good the warranty is on these models. We'll talk a little bit about that, but it's amazing to me how a corporation can say they give you that warranty because they believe in their automobiles. And I'm talking about from a corporate standpoint.
Yeah.
But it's a lot easier to sell automobiles that have warranty on it for as long as these things are covered. Talk a little bit about the warranty.
Well, they're not doing it because they go, well, look what this is going to cost us.
Right.
They're making a statement about this is how good we think our product is.
Absolutely.
We're willing to stand behind it this amount of time, longer than anybody else in the industry.
Sure.
And people still come in here and they're amazed that it's $560 bumper to bumper.
Sure.
For every owner.
Everything.
You know, until that car gets 60,000 miles on it, it's covered by the Kia warranty, or 5 years, whichever comes first. And with that, they get Kia roadside assistance.
Right.
5 years for 60,000, and that's no charge. And then, past that, on the first owners, Kia gives the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain.
Right.
I mean, they're confident that their vehicles.
Well, they're confident that they're not going to have to use it.
They're going to hold up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm not saying they don't tear up. They do. The machines tear up. Any machine's going to tear up.
Well, anything that's made by a man, and it is a machine, and you get weather conditions like we've had recently, yeah, they tear up. But
Sure.
it's great to know that we got pretty good service too.
Pretty good service. Real good service.
Talk a little bit about our service.
Pretty efficient service. Well, I tease about my service guy's frustrated because he spends so much time alone.
He does. He does.
I went back the other day and he's putting his lift up and down.
And he's sincere. He's serious.
What you do? He said, I'm just making sure it still works.
I had a car in here to work on in months.
But you know, and I was talking to Key about this because of our volume, they want us to have another technician.
Right.
And I said, well, what'll I do with him?
Yeah. Can't keep this one busy.
Just set him there and let him watch this guy? And he does have some work, but you know, because we do oil changes in a separate place.
Right.
And we do brake work and alignments and mounting of tires and stuff in a separate place.
General maintenance, yeah.
Yes. This guy just handles the mechanical part of your car if it's torn up.
Right.
And bless his heart, he's a frustrated individual.
He is, isn't he?
I guess to our customers, good. He'll come out here and get one of these cars and take it back there and just check everything on it again.
Right.
You know, just to keep his skills up.
Absolutely.
You know, and check the batteries and stuff. You know, if after a car's been here X amount of days, I'll say, here, take this list and go see, make sure these are all right. Check the air in the tires and just keep him, you know, to have something to do, because you know as well as I do, when you don't have anything to do, it can be a long day.
Absolutely. It would be a very boring day if you don't have anything to do at work.
But it's funny, seems like he'll have days of nothing and then everybody come in at once. You know, oh, I've got this problem, I got this problem, I got this issue.
Sure.
But the other thing, and I tell him this, I said, you know, you're just too fast at diagnosing and repairing.
Right, right.
Which is great.
And that's a good, it's a good problem to have.
I said, but that's part of your reason you have so much downtime is somebody's car comes in, you go, oh, here's what it is. Boop.
Fix it.
You know, we had a lady come in the other night who didn't buy her car here, but she was going home and she said, my car doesn't sound right. And it was, I think, 5 o'clock on Friday night, actually it was. So me and one of the salespeople got in the car and rode with her. And I said, you know, I don't think it's right either. I'm not sure what it is. But I said, since her husband was working off and she had 3 kids, I said, I don't normally do this for people that don't buy cars from us.
Sure.
But I'm going to keep your car. I'm going to put you on my courtesy cars.
Absolutely.
And we kept it all the weekend. He got it Monday, hooked it up, and said, oh, here's what it is. It's some sensor with the transmission because it was getting too warm, and changed it out, and it was all under warranty. It was all under warranty.
Good to go.
And yeah, everything was good to go. But he's just fabulous. I mean, he diagnoses quickly. His work is awesome. I mean, he don't have to redo it 2 or 3 times typically. He can. There's been several instances this year where we're fixing other Kia dealership service departments' mistakes.
Right.
They didn't do something right. Matter of fact, we had a couple that had an engine put in their car down in Louisiana, and they were up here and started having the same issue. Well, he took him here and said, look, things weren't put back like they were supposed to have been. And we fixed it, and Kia paid for it, but he's top notch, I'll tell you. I don't care to brag on him. He is top notch.
You have to have a guy like that to continue to have the success that you guys do. And as a salesperson, which I was for a long time, if you've got confidence in your shop, you've got confidence in the people back there, and then because that's what you want to convey to your customer. Folks, I don't guarantee you that it won't tear up, but I can guarantee you if it does,
we can fix it.
We can fix it.
Yeah.
We can fix it.
And timely.
That's great to know, especially on these automobiles, because there's so many different things that can go wrong. And you talk about sensors. Sensors are those are the things that are the big deal now.
They're the big deal.
Sensors are the big deal.
Yeah.
Sensors are good because they say you may have a problem here, but boy, there's lots of sensors that they have on these automobiles.
That's exactly right. You know, there's so much technology in these vehicles that computers, and you know, computers aren't the easiest thing to fix.
That is true. Well, you have to have a computer to diagnose the computer.
Exactly right. Yeah.
You have to have a computer to
fix the computer. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, it's a fun time of the year. It's a fun time in the automobile industry to be in this industry.
Yes.
It's just the cars are better today than they've ever been before,
Yeah.
and this dealership is better than most. It's just
we hope so.
Well, I'll guarantee
we're trying
you
to
that
be.
And I say this, and I've said it a lot of times on this program again. I'm amazed at how well you handle customers here. I mean, with smiling faces, and you give information. If people got questions, you can answer the questions for them, especially when it comes to product knowledge. Your guys are pretty good.
We work at it.
You work hard
at it. Yeah.
Got lots of programs going on. If you're looking for an automobile, we ask you to come see us.
Yes, come see us. Back to school time, we got some great prices on cars. I mean, I've got some new cars under $16,000 with our warranty on them.
Brand new car.
Brand new cars.
Under 16 grand.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. There's a lot of used ones out there.
And over 40 miles per gallon.
Yes, sir. Jess Alasko, it's always my pleasure, my friend.
Thank you.
You're thinking about buying an automobile, we've always asked you, before you make the final decision, drop by this place and give us a chance. We want you to look at, feel, smell, drive our automobile before you make a decision. Come see us.
We can't help you if you don't come.
Jeff Alasko, Mark Martin Kia.